What is going on, everybody? This is Jack with the Trading Tribe. Thanks for tuning in today. And today I'm excited to look at Bitcoin. This is the first time on the channel of really diving into the chart for Bitcoin, kind of my thoughts on where Bitcoin's headed. And yeah, really excited to kind of break it down for you guys today. If you could, please like and subscribe to this video just so I know to make more of these and we can take a look. So another cool thing about futures is instead of trading truly Bitcoin, there is a Bitcoin future that mimics the price and is pretty much at the same price, moves a little bit differently. If we look right, Bitcoin does have a tick value, so every 5 Bitcoin moves in the futures market, it moves $25. So it's quite volatile, but this is more so to just look at the chart and basically just get a better understanding of what Bitcoin's doing. If we zoom out to like the 3-year chart, this is kind of what I like to look at because this gives you kind of more perspective on just where Bitcoin's at and where it could go in the future. And if I strip out all of these levels, and then we can switch to our horizontal zones, we're going to notice a few things when looking at Bitcoin. Obviously, if you've been keeping up with things, right, Bitcoin has hit highs of about $70,000. And this whole run this year came after the breakout, right? So back in 2020, there was a breakout that led to 2021 getting to all-time highs at 60,000 or about 65,000. Then there was a pretty heavy pullback to about 30,000, and then it did recover, scoop up enough buyers to push back to new highs. So it ended up, going from 30,000 back to about 70,000, which made for newer highs. Now, trend trader, right, this is a huge indication of a really strong strength. So it's making higher highs, but it could also start forming higher lows, which is what we're starting to see right now. So right now we're seeing a pretty big wick candle, which shows that buyers are starting to step in and defend in this current day's chart, which is a good sign, right? Because we're kind of close to that zone that is buyable for Bitcoin. So we're kind of getting back to that $30,000 to $35,000 zone where in the last time price got here, right, a lot of buyers stepped in and pushed price back up. You'll also notice it happened pretty quickly the last time. So if you are thinking about investing in Bitcoin or getting into Bitcoin or even trading the future, you're definitely going to want to have this on the watch list in the next coming couple weeks, because I think we are bound to see another uptrend begin. I think Bitcoin is going to be headed to new highs, especially with kind of the current market conditions. I think we could easily see these 70,000 levels tested again. If not, I think the uptrend could keep going. I think regulation and those risks are always there as well. But I also think the technology itself is going to speak for itself. And Bitcoin was the first currency that kind of introduced all of this to the market. So I think it's going to have a pretty strong standing for a long time. And to be honest, I think, like I said, we're seeing kind of a lower low of the uptrend currently. And I think, we pretty realistically could start heading back upwards. As traders, though, we want to be careful, right? We don't want to get in until we get confirmation. But if you are looking at Bitcoin right now, looking to get in Bitcoin right now, I would wait for confirmation. You'll notice every time Bitcoin gives confirmation, a big move happens, right? Last pullback kind of hung out at that $35,000 zone for quite a bit. And then the second it broke the moving average and started the uptrend, it really didn't have another pullback. So you would have been up that entire trade. It did take a little bit of a breather right here, but it never pulled back to your entry ever again. So, I mean, you would have made it a little bit less, but it's a lot safer than trying to catch a falling knife and buy right now, and you're kind of speculating at that point. So this is my opinion of Bitcoin, where Bitcoin's headed, where Bitcoin is right now, and just kind of an overall market analysis on Bitcoin. Thanks, everybody.